back again, back on top of the world, and hopefully we're get back into the hammies again, come back to investigate this field a bit more thoroughly. We've done about 10 hours in here now, and we've had a few bits and pieces, but you see it's a gorgeous blue sky, but the wind is absolutely blowing hooly again. So I'm going to be struggling today to keep the wind noise down, so I apologise for that already, but we'll come out with the Deus and we'll come back into top of the world field, and this time we're going to be investigating this rise in front of us here. So the hammies up here at the very top end of the field was absolutely nothing. A couple of little Roman coins we got from there. So let's give it a go. I've got my favourite programme in there for hunting these sort of conditions. Get around the field. I'm going to be covering probably about 4 or 5 acres today, just to see if there's any more hot spots amongst it. Like I said, this whole field's over 40 acres because it goes right over the top of the hill there. But everything seems to be around this little valley here, on the top of this rise. So we'll go and give it a good going today, and we might see a bit of wildlife where we're going along as well. So let's get on with it. Well guys, I hope you can hear me above all this wind, but first signal took one step. First signal was a little button. Second step, I do not believe this, I just scraped the top of the soil there, and we may have a hammy already. Look at that. Definitely looks like a hammy. Looks thin enough. It's all bent, the size of a half groat. Just open him up here. Yes, look at that. Is it a hammy or is it a Williams sixpence? Let's have a look. I'm not going to do too much on it. It's well gone though. It's to me, weight wise, it looks more like a Williams sixpence. Look at that. Can't believe it. First a button, second signal, second step, we get silver. Let's hope it's a sign of things to come. Well guys, getting that time of year and Peter's getting ready to plant the crop. He's just been talking to him. He says you're fine for another couple of weeks until the crop starts to show through. He's going to seed it tomorrow, so we'll give it a good hammering, no pun intended, well it is really, just to see what we can get out of here, and then we're back here August, September time at harvest. Well, that's a great lump of lead. I'd like to get hit with that one. You can still see the rifling on it, so it's a reasonably modern round. It's probably an old 303, or might even be earlier than that. Might be an old lead one. We'll see if we can identify it. It might even be sort of like late 1800s, that one. Well guys, if you want to find tiny and ploughed soil, the Deus is for you. Look at the size of that. A tiny little piece of copper. We've been chasing around for ages for that. We eventually found it. See, probably about 3 mil across. Bane of my life on this farm. These roofing nails. Must have had well over a dozen in the last hour. There's loads of them. The nearer the road I get, the more I seem to find. Just like the ring pools on the beach. We have quite the signals, a decent one, but that's a nice tone there. Oh, looks like we dropped him already. Oh, there he is. It's a musket ball. First one of the day. That looks it's been dropped, this one, not been fired. You still see the casting marks on it there. Well, it's a bit quiet. So the silver, the second signal, really got the heart going. I thought, well, for a great day, then all of a sudden, boom, nothing much. We'll keep going though. Well, just another button. There you go, Paul, it's not just you who can find the lead. I'll get it as well. Good luck to you, mate. Well guys, just a good signal here, just one spade full down. So let's do a little uncover and see what we got in here. If you guys likes the numbers, it's 44. I never bother about numbers. If it sounds good, I'll dig it. Disappeared again. You wonder why I've not used my probe. It's packed up with me. Little Minelab probe for some reason just decided to not work anymore. It's got a reasonably new battery in it, so don't know what's going on with it. It's over 3 years old now, so don't know what's happened to it inside. It's certainly been well used. The signals are proving elusive. Drop down. Very small, whatever it is. It had fallen out. I thought it had. But whatever it is, I don't think it's going to be worth much. Just a piece of lead. There you go, Paul. Arcturan Mega Donkey, I think your name is. Yours truly still finding the lead as well. Well guys, that's what I just love about detecting. So you might not be getting the finds, but look at the scenery you've got around you. So I've got this big field in front of me, it dips straight down to the valley. You can see for miles right up to the horizon. Absolutely gorgeous. And so you've got that's that tree we showed in the last video. How see how far that way that is. That tells you how big this field is. But there's plenty of stuff in here. So it's never been detected before. A lot of history around here. So enjoy the scenery if we're not enjoying the finds. So I'll catch up with you guys later on in the review. Well guys, that was hard work trying to find it without a probe. But we got him in the end. A little cut quarter. Get in. Or is it? Yeah, it's cut quarter. Definitely that. I know it's lost a bit there, but it's definitely see the cut edge on it. Great. That was one of those signals bouncing between 20, 25, 20, 25. It was just too good to miss and give up that one, so I'm not claiming anymore. But first hammy of the day. To go with the silver we got earlier on, so get in. Yoo-hoo! Well guys, we've done it again. Just got the cut quarter there. Just come across here, next sweep, just here, and a tiny little penny, or it might even be a farthing. Just a tiny little thing. Again, without a probe, that took ages to find. But we got him, another little hammy. Was could be one of the Richards, that one, Richard II possibly, little farthing. Tiny little coin, gives such a clean signal. Again, 20-25 bouncing around that area. I know some of you guys like the numbers, but I just dig on the tones. I don't even look at the numbers. Great. Woohoo! For number 2. I'll have to try a few more hours left in this area now. Well guys, saw that one before the coil went over it. Just sitting on the surface here. Looks like copper coin. Or is it a button? No, it's a button just sitting on the surface. Couldn't really miss that one. Well guys, got another nice clean signal. There's a slight of an iron buzz to it, but now it's out the hole, it's cleaned up a lot. Let's see what we got. The wind seems to be dying down, which is a good thing. Oh, yet another bit of lead. Always when you go for the live ones, it's always the lead that turns up. Well guys, another nice clean signal coming towards the last hour of the day. It's been hard work today, especially with no probe. So I don't know what we got in here. It's a mid-tone, so it's probably a bit of lead or a musket ball, something like that. That bit. Ah no, it's dropped again. I can see it now, it's a shotty. Typical. Oh well, on to the next one. Well guys, just poured myself a coffee for the end of the day, and a long hunt. Lots of junk. Fines ratio today must have been about 25-30 to 1. Rubbish to fines in the fines pouch. It's certainly a very challenging field, but a very productive field. Another 3 silvers today. Love to find out, you know, what they are. I think it might be a Richard halfpenny. It could be another John or a Henry, the cut quarter. So we found that top of the world field is very productive, but you really have to work for it, and most of the finds seem to be at this end of the field. So we'll bear that in mind when we come back next time. And we're going to go on the field next door next hunt. They're cultivating it at the moment. Hopefully it's as productive as top of the world field. Like every field we've been in bar one here has produced silver coins. So it's obviously seen a lot of activity over the years. Like I said, it's all amongst all the Saxon villages and things. So we'll give this other field a go. We'll go out scouting with the Deus. I've not called it anything yet. But it's quite high up as well. Slightly lower, there's a valley goes right through it, so might call it Valley Field in the end. So I'll hand over to yours truly for the review. Cheers then, I deserve this. Hi guys, welcome to the review, and what a busy day digging. My back certainly felt it, and I deserved that coffee at the end there. So we spent all day down there, and I've never had a field for so much junk in it for years and years. Never been detected on before, as I've said before, but aluminium cans, bits of lead, you name it, it's in there. Those dreaded roofing nails, are getting loads of those. Right next to the road, and everybody just seems to chuck the rubbish over the hedge and into the field rather than taking it home with them. But I emptied my fines pouch twice of junk, and this is just an example of everything we've got. Lead, tin cans, shotty caps, you name it, it's there. So I'll just get that sorted out. I'll keep the lead and recycle the rest. Put that aside. Fines today, very sparse. With a few buttons and musket balls, the usual sort of stuff. But ratio wise, like I said, it was very high ratio of junks to fines. But unless you remove the junk, you never know. So in amongst that, we did get 3 bits of silver. First one I think is a Williams sixpence. Not sure if it's a love token. It is bent, but a lot of people think these love tokens are love tokens. In fact, they're just bent sixpences because they've been tumbled around in the soil for so long. But definitely looks like a William III 1600s sixpence. A tiny little hammy here. I reckon that could be an old farthing, not a quarter, but an actual farthing. It's so small. It's probably about 5mm across, wafer thin. And gave those usual very iffy type signals with the Deus. And the cut quarter. That could be Henry 1, 2, 3. Could be a John. Just see if we can identify that when you get this cleaned up. So overall, busy day down on Vicarage Farm. Top of the world fields produced again with the 3 silvers. Next hunt, like I said in the in-field review, we're going to drop into the valley field, as I've called it now. That looks promising. It's twice the size of the top of the world field. It runs alongside the road again, and there is that valley going through. It does go down to an old site, so you never know. So we'll give that a good going over with the Deus, a quick scouting hunt. As I said, I'll be flitting around it like a bee around the pollinating the flowers, just to try and find any hot spots there. I reckon there'll still be a lot of junk to pull out of that field as well, just like top of the world field. So let's get these finds cleaned up, then I can show you them in all the glory, get some IDs done as well. So it's your pal Mal signing off now. Happy hunting to you all. Cheers guys.